The Baltimore Running Festival is the day for all fitness enthusiasts to show our Baltimore pride. October 20th is when the city comes together to shine. A magnificent finish line right in the Inner Harbor leads you to the best party of the fall. A flat and fast course for the ShopRite 5K. You'll meet new friends at the ever-popular Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield Half Marathon, and you'll score this one-of-a-kind, highly coveted medal. Register now at thebaltimoremarathon.com. Hey, fitness enthusiasts, come run with Corrigan Sports in 2019. We have your entire running calendar all set for next year. With the exciting Delaware Running Festival on April 28th, the scenic Frederick Foot and Ankle Frederick Running Festival on May 4th and 5th, and the most popular giveaways of the year at the Baltimore 10-miler on June 1st. We are the best way to set your entire 2019 running calendar. Register now at CorriganSports.com. Corrigan Sports Enterprises is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from conception to fruition. The premier lacrosse and field hockey recruiting tournaments and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises, bringing your dreams to life.
When you look in a mirror, it is supposed to reflect who you are, help you find your confidence. But I think we all know the confidence comes from within.
What if you could find food so simple you could pronounce all the ingredients? That's the idea behind ShopRite's new Wholesome Pantry. It's free from 110 artificial ingredients, including artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. And our new Wholesome Pantry organic products are 100% USDA certified organic. It doesn't get simpler than that. So look for our new Wholesome Pantry at Wholesome Pantry.
The Baltimore Running Festival is the day for all fitness enthusiasts to show our Baltimore pride. October 20th is when the city comes together to shine. A magnificent finish line right in the Inner Harbor leads you to the best party of the fall. A flat and fast course for the ShopRite 5K. You'll meet new friends at the ever-popular Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield Half Marathon, and you'll score this one-of-a-kind, highly coveted medal. Register now at thebaltimoremarathon.com. Hey, fitness enthusiasts, come run with Corrigan Sports in 2019. We have your entire running calendar all set for next year. With the exciting Delaware Running Festival on April 28th, the scenic Frederick Foot and Ankle Frederick Running Festival on May 4th and 5th, and the most popular giveaways of the year at the Baltimore 10 Miler on June 1st. We are the best way to set your entire 2019 running calendar. Register now at CorriganSports.com. Corrigan Sports Enterprises is a full-service sports marketing and event management company. Every detail from marketing, public relations, logistics, and cleanup, Corrigan Sports Enterprises handles events from conception to fruition. The premier lacrosse and field hockey recruiting tournaments and high-profile running events. Corrigan Sports Enterprises, bringing your dreams to life.
When you look in a mirror, it is supposed to reflect who you are, help you find your confidence. But I think we all know the confidence comes from within.
Vision about 19 years ago. One of them stands to my right, is the mayor, and the other gentleman here, Lee Corrigan, who is the executive director of the event and president of Corrigan Sports Enterprises, and Lee will start the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. First of all, I want to welcome everybody to the 2018 Baltimore Marathon Press Conference. I also want to thank our good friends from McCormick and Schmick. Dana and the crew here have been hosting us for years, and you know it's going to be a great event when you got great food at the presser. So thank you to them. So make sure we acknowledge them and give them a high five as they come around and feed us some of that great food. The Baltimore Marathon, what a great event it is for the city, right? Builds pride, gives Baltimore exposure around the country and around the world. This year we're poised to host about 22,000 total runners. And a lot of people always ask me, why is the event so great for the city? Well, it's an event that you can count on every single year. And every single year for 18 straight years, we've been successful in many different ways. Every year we generate about $40 million of economic impact for the region. Of course, we generate $1 million for local charities. And it is a great PR vehicle for the entire city of Baltimore around the entire country, because one of the things I love to talk about are those awesome Under Armour shirts, right? We got the best shirts in the business, and all of our runners wear those shirts everywhere when they go to Chicago, in Boston, in New York, in Richmond. They end up wearing those shirts, and invariably somebody asks them, how was Baltimore? And at that point, they turn into our greatest grassroots marketing crew. So we always love to show those people a great time, because in turn, they're going to work for us. Some of you are probably asking, well, what's new this year? Well, last year, of course, we made the big move for the finish line to be at the Inner Harbor, which was a smashing success. Everybody loved it. Obviously, showcasing the Inner Harbor is only natural here in Baltimore. So we were thrilled with that. And this year, due to the help from our good friends at Harbor Point and Beatty Development, Kathy Bryant, and I know Chris Seiler are here someplace. There they are in the back. I want to thank them, because we're able to take the marathon through the very new development of Harbor Point. and the runners will get a great view and a great perspective on the inner harbor from the opposite side, which they're usually used to seeing the inner harbor from. So I want to thank them once again for their help in making that happen, and I think the runners are absolutely going to love it. Of course, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge all the city service people that helped so hard, worked so hard to make this event great. And we get a lot of cooperation. And the mayor is at the front of that, of course, because she waves that magic wand of cooperation and makes sure that everybody is on board and we're all rowing the boat in the same direction. But I want to thank Roz Healy, who's been there forever for us, Tracy Baskerville, Bob Sicard, and, of course, Donna Drew Sawyer, who's the new executive director over at BOPA, Maryland Transportation Administration, Eddie Okoro, Department of Transportation, that whole crew, Frank Murphy, Ed Lee, Andre Smith, Charles Baker, Robert Branch, Kenny Chang, Yolanda Case, and Brent Hooper, Al Malone, the tow truck guy. He's in charge of towing all the cars that are impeding our way on the course, so he's a very important guy. Toby Goodwin, Kathy Dominic, Herman Vigil, Anita James, and Michelle Cole, who issues our permit every year, thank God. And, of course, our friends from sanitation. I know Muriel Rich is here, and Mike Lucas have always done a wonderful job for us. OEM, Tony Smith for all his help. Office of Neighborhoods, Marva Williams, Allie Smith. Recreation Parks, Fran Spiro, Courtney Weinstock. Baltimore Fire Department, Chief Niles Ford, Chief Steve Savella, and a Captain Deidre Weems. And, of course, our good friends from the Baltimore Police Department, Interim Commissioner Gary Tuggle, Deputy Commissioner Andre Bonaparte, Major Milton Corbett, who you're going to hear from a little bit later. He's got stories about me, so hopefully it won't hurt me too bad. Captain Chuck Thompson, Lieutenant Kenny Butler, Sergeant Casey Zellers, who's the brains of the operation over there. We love her. Roberta Yates, Francisca Tate, Sergeant Derwin Jackson, and Sergeant McKinley Smith, who plays such a critical role in our event. We've got to always thank those guys for all their help. 19 years ago, as Slim alluded to, we had this crazy dream to bring a first-class running event to Baltimore. And I was looking for a believer at the time, and she was believing and she was scheming herself. So myself and Catherine Pugh hooked up, and here we are, 18 years later, host one of the best events in the country. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Baltimore's #1 runner, Mayor Catherine Pugh.
Thank you, Lee. I always get excited when I come here because I'll never forget, it was actually 19 years ago when we started thinking about this idea, and I had a conversation with then Mayor Martin O'Malley because his wife was actually getting ready to run a marathon, but not in Baltimore. It was in Washington, D.C., and we happened to have been at the Associated Black Charities event. And I said to her, I said, what are you running? Because we were both runners. And she said, oh, I'm training for the D.C. Marathon. I said, that's awful. You know, because I remember the Maryland Marathon, because I used to run the Maryland Marathon. And if anybody remembers the Maryland Marathon, where we used to run Seder Hill and Lock Raven Dam and then come racing down 33rd Street to the old stadium, it was quite a hilly marathon. But as I tell people, Baltimore is hilly. And I said, well, you know what, let me go talk to Martin. That's what we called him, the city council people. I was a city council person then. I said, the city needs its own marathon. And in Martin O'Malley's style, he said, okay. And so I said, okay, so where do we go from here? So I sat down with the city's law department and wrote the RFP, the request for proposal, and got actually it was about 5 different proposals to create a marathon in Baltimore. When I met Lee Corrigan, he said, this is something we've been trying to do, because if those of you who remember, back in that day, Roz especially, Milton, they had stopped all racing in downtown Baltimore because then Mayor Kurt Schmoke said it costs too much money. And so I said, okay, what do we do? So I wrote this request for proposal that required that 60% of the profits would go to whatever company we chose that would take the risk to do it, and 40% of the profits were to go to the city. And as Lee explained to me, as we talked to all of the 5 folks who were vying to do the marathon, that we really want to do this. We've been trying to do this, but the city would not let us do this. And so I said, well, we're going to make sure that all those expenses for the city are paid, And so whatever company we give this RFP to, this award to, will have to assume all of the responsibilities. And so we were able to pull together what I consider to be a first-class event. I'll never forget, somebody said, well, why are you choosing Saturday? Most marathons are run on Sunday or Monday. I said, because people will come to the city on Thursday, and Leah talked about creating this festival-type atmosphere, and they will attend the festival on Friday. They would stay over, run the marathon on Saturday, and spend the night and get to see Baltimore. That's why you have such a great economic impact on the city of Baltimore. Because people come here not just to run the marathon, but because we've created what we call not just a festive event, a family event. You know, when you talk about a 5K and you talk about the team marathon and the half marathon, and even now, I think the one great thing that I love that Lee added was the children's fun run. I actually used to be the person who held the ribbon for the children to run through. And so we've created what we consider to be a family event. And it is festive. You can't get a hotel room in Baltimore during this period of time because everybody wants to be here. And for those of you who don't know, I know that Baltimore has many challenges, but the reality is that it is one of the greatest cities in America. The New York Times said it's one of the 50 places in the world that you should visit. The Travelers Magazine just named the #1 hotel in the country, the Pendry, right here in Baltimore. We're also on the top 10 list for millennials where they want to live. And I just left Port Covington, where almost 13 cybersecurity companies are going to be moving. And as the head of the company said to me, by the time we cut the ribbon next year, it'll be close to 30 companies, because this is the cybersecurity center and will be the cybersecurity center for the world. And so we're really excited about what happens in Baltimore. And the economic impact is tremendous. In fact, Lee, I remember the first marathon, we had something like an $8 million impact on the city. We had 6,600 and some odd runners. Today, as he pointed out, 22,000 runners with a $40 million impact, coming from almost every state in the country and countries around the world. So we're excited. I know you all are. I promise you that if it rains, it'll just be a teeny bit because, you know, as a runner, you know, a little bit of water won't hurt you, but it's going to be nice. It's going to be fairly cool weather. We runners really do like that. And again, Lee, let me take a moment to say thank you. But to all of my city agencies, and what's so great about this is that many of the individuals who started out at the very beginning are still working for the city today, and at the same time, as committed as they were at the first marathon, they are as committed today. I wanted to also take a moment to thank WBAL, because there are very few cities, in fact, I don't know if there are any other cities like ours, that gets live coverage during a marathon in a community where you get to showcase to the people who live in the city, as well as their families and friends who come with them, our city. So I just want to remind Baltimoreans that, you know, the charm that we display each and every day is really welcome on this particular weekend. So again, thank you to all who have participated, and especially our sponsors. Our sponsors have been tremendous in making this the kind of event that we want it to be. And so thank you for continuing to step up to the plate. And every year we thank our sponsors because they make the difference in how this marathon continues to be one of the tremendous events for the city. Thank you. And, you know, Lee, in tradition, we continue to present you with a mayoral salute for the 18th annual running of the Baltimore Running Festival. And so some people say, well, why do you call it the Baltimore Running Festival? Because it's not just a marathon, as I pointed out. It is a festival. It's a festive occasion. And I think the finish line that you created in the last few years is second to none. So thank you for all your hard work. We appreciate you.
Isn't that awesome? Thank you, Catherine. That is great. I really appreciate it. And she just said I didn't have to cry. She knows I'm a public speaker kind of guy. Anyway, it's because I'm sensitive. Don't tell anybody. This city has a tremendous running history. The predecessor of the Baltimore Running Festival was the Maryland Marathon in the 70s. A young Baltimore resident will make her marathon debut there. She went on to capture 2 Maryland marathon titles while becoming the first African-American woman to run a marathon in less than 3 hours. In 1977, she placed second in both Chicago and Boston and was a top 10 ranked runner in the world. After competitive years, the Baltimore superstar planted her Charm City roots even deeper as she coaches cross-country in Baltimore and has for the last many decades. A member of the National Black Marathoners Association, we're thrilled to be joined this year by Marilyn Bevins. I have a ceremonial air horn for you, Marilyn. Who will serve as our honorary starter for this year's Baltimore Marathon. Ladies and gentlemen, Marilyn Bevins.
Thank you. I'm happy and honored to be back as a honorary starter and also representing the National Black Marathoners Association, who this year will have their annual meeting and summit here and also have lots of African Americans running the marathon. I don't know if you realize, but many years ago when Mayor Pugh and I were really competing, even back before that a few years, the Washington, D.C. area and the Baltimore area started having had Black Americans running. And it's really been somewhat of a hotbed that we've had that over the years, maybe more than a lot of other states. So it's really great to come down and start the race and have the Black Marathons Association meet here. And please understand the Black Marathon Association is open to all people. Everyone is welcome to join and be a part of spreading running throughout the country and the world, because they have races here and they go abroad and the whole 9 yards. If you like to run, they have something for you. So thank you very much for having me come today and start the race on Saturday. I just have to do one thing, start it fast and get to the county championships. Have a good day.
Marilyn's joined by her mother today, so I want to give her a hand. Thank you for coming. At this time, I'd like to welcome our official medical partner, the good people from MedStar and Union Memorial, who do such a great job for us. Once again, we'll have 7 on-course medical stations and 1 gigantic tent at the finish line. Over 250 volunteers will be on hand to assist this year's event. Special thanks goes out to our friend Lou Lyons, Sean Huffman, Michelle Diggins, Dr. Matt Sledgley, Dr. John Senator, and of course, it is my pleasure to introduce the medical director of the Baltimore Marathon, Dr. Eric Almley.
Thank you. I'm Dr. Eric Almley. I'm here representing MedStar Sports Medicine, the official medical team of the Baltimore Running Festival. I look forward to this weekend every year. I'm a runner myself, and I just find it inspirational to see all the hard work that these runners put together come to fruition as they cross the finish line. And as the mayor said, the finish line and atmosphere is real festive and just a great time to be down at the Baltimore Inner Harbor. We have an amazing team this year. Not only do we have docs and nurses from the MedStar health system, we have volunteers from the emergency departments, the residency programs at Maryland and Georgetown. We also have medical students joining us from Maryland and Hopkins as well. In addition to that, we have ATC students coming down from Towson, and EMS students from Howard County Community College will be joining us this year. So one of the cool things about this race is that I've seen over the years is that it's not only been an opportunity for us to serve the running community, but it's also been an opportunity for us to teach the future healthcare community that we have in Baltimore. So that's been a lot of fun. As Lee said, we actually have technically 7.5 medical tents on the course this year. We're going to move one around at a cross point, so we'll be able to hit runners up twice. We also have the comprehensive medical tent at the finish line. We expect that from past years' experience, we'll see roughly 400 to 500 runners. New this year, we're going to have a recovery zone at McKeldin Square. We'll have our personal trainers and physical therapists help with stretching, foam rolling, and some other post-race recovery techniques as well. We're going to partner with ProCare Ambulance Services for our EMS support, and we've been working very closely with the Baltimore City Fire Department to coordinate additional assets on the course. Just as an aside, the Baltimore City Fire Department, I just wanted to give a particular shout out for last year. They helped us with an additional almost 30 transports to our area emergency departments for heat-related illness. So without their help, we would not have had the success that we had last year. So round of applause for the fire department. Fortunately, this year, the weather's looking much in our favor. The last I checked, temperature is supposed to be around 62 degrees with overcast skies, so it should be beautiful weather for running a marathon. Yeah. So, as with the past few years, we're promoting the use of RaceSafe among the runners. RaceSafe is a HIPAA-compliant app that we use to for documentation, but the runners can register and provide their health information so that we can access it simply using their bib number. So I don't know if you're going to quote anything that we're talking about today, but if there's a message to be made, it would be that I would say that if any runners have any pre-existing medical conditions that might put them at risk for an adverse event during the race, please sign up for RaceSafe, and so then our team will be able to anticipate your needs ahead of time. The link is accessible through the Baltimore Marathon website by entering RaceSafe, one word, into the search bar, or you can go directly to iracesafe.com. Finally, after the race, runners will be invited to follow up at our post-race clinic. It'll be held on Tuesday, October 23rd at Harbor Hospital. It's from 4 to 5:30. You don't need an appointment, but it's appreciated if you make one. If that time doesn't work for runners, they can call our sports medicine team at MedStar at 888-44-SPORT anytime. Once again, have a great weekend. Thanks again to Corrigan Sports and the press, and thanks to the rest of my team at MedStar Health.
Thanks, Eric. Now it's time for me to brag on my media partners, and Catherine alluded to it, but we are super fortunate. I don't think everybody here really realizes it. We are one of the few marathons in the country that have live TV and live radio going the entire day. All right, we all know that the Boston Marathon gets a couple hours of live TV, and then they're gone. They're done. Boom. Well, the commitment that WBAL TV and radio give us is unbelievable, because the length of their broadcasts is very advantageous to us, and that they're certainly talking about the athletic endeavor of the event, but even more important to our community, they're talking about the great charity stories. They're talking about the great community stories, and they're interviewing people, and I just can't thank them enough. Our friend Carrie Pahegan from radio, and of course Dan Jarris from TV, for their continued commitment. We are very, very fortunate. So thank you, guys. I'm going to take you through the full scope of the event. Today and tomorrow, of course, is the Health and Fitness Expo, where all the runners need to go over to the convention center and get their race bib, of course, and their great Under Armour shirt. And, of course, visit our many vendors that are there. Stop off, spend a couple bucks at the merchandise stand. All right, it's a great kickoff to the event, and it's got a great vibe around it. So if you want to go check it out, please do. One of the things that we're known for here at the Baltimore Marathon is the great party at the end. And thanks to our friends at BG Home, who sponsor our Celebration Village, which is just around the entire Inner Harbor area. Runners get a ice-cold Dogfish beer, glass of wine, or maybe even the official drink, the Baltimore Crawler this year. And, of course, we got live music going, we got food, we got vendors. It's a ball all along West Shore Park and Rashfield. So please enjoy the day. But speaking of the day, at 7:30 on Saturday, over 5,000 people will run the ShopRite 5K. This is where we get them hooked, folks. The 5Kers think they're just coming for a 5K, but no. In reality, it's our way of engaging the entire community, number one. And Catherine alluded to this as well. It is a festival. We've learned it over the years that 59% of the people that participate in the 5K come back the next year and participate in the event. So that is a great, great gateway to our event, and we love it. So this time I'd like to introduce the owner and operator of Klein Family ShopRites and thank them for their sponsorship, Ms. Sarah Klein.
Thank you, Lee, for introducing me. Just a little flashback to this. Every day on Facebook lately has been reminding me that I run the Baltimore Running Festival every year. So I pretty much think I've ran not the whole marathon, but I think doing the relays, I've pretty much made up the whole marathon. So it's wonderful to be here. I'm Sarah Klein, like Lee said, and I'm here to represent the 12 ShopRite stores in Maryland. My family owns and operates 9 stores, and we've been in business for over 90 years, so we are our family. ShopRite is proud to be part of the event for the 6th straight year as a title sponsor to the 5K. And it's one of the nation's only 5K that run the same course, and I can attest to this, as the marathon. And when the 5K runners reach the finish line, I think it's really important that they are provided with something because they did just finish a race. So we give them a crab medal with ShopRite on it, and then a towel, and of course the ShopRite food. At 7:30, like he said, the corner of White and Pratt, 5,000 runners through all walks of life will run the hilly course, I will say. I think it's one of the hilliest 5Ks too. Nope, through Charm City. Some will be running for a personal record, others will be there just to prove to themselves that they can do it, and others will be there to run for someone. Regardless of why any runner is there, ShopRite is committed to your fitness goals. At ShopRite, we are committed to helping you live well every day by providing you what you need and fuel up to be your best. We will be there for you at the finish line and through your training, and good luck to all the runners out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Then, after we get the 5K started at the Inner Harbor, Catherine and I hustle on up to Camden Yards and Pickles Pub to start the full marathon and team relay. I was like a little bit behind her. But I'm going to have a cart this year. About 4,000 will hit the streets in the Baltimore Marathon at the same time. One of the really interesting, unique parts of our event, of course, is the 4-person relay. And this year we have 1,200 team relays, so that's about 5,000 people participating in the team relay as well, which is a pretty neat part of our event. At this time also, I would like to recognize Baltimore's finest, the men and women in blue, not only making the event safe for runners and residents, but 250 officers will be participating in the Commissioner's Precinct Challenge Cup, which you can see down there. Uncle Milty's got that. They will be racing for pride and the right to have their names engraved on this timeless trophy, and then, of course, that trophy will grace the corridors of their precinct for a year. Year after year, we hear from our runners how great the Baltimore police is that are working along the course. They could come to work with a cruddy attitude, but they don't. And they come with a smile on their face, they come with a kind word, and they come with a high five for all of our runners. And all of our runners, once again, they turn around and they become our grassroots marketing representatives, and they remember that. We hear it time and time again in our surveys. So it's a super important part of our event. Now, I'm going to introduce a guy who's been here since day one. And every year at the end of this thing, we have a big old party at Pickles Pub. That's our secret, okay? And we invite all the police officers and the Department of Transportation, all these folks. And this guy always helps me give out the Police Officer of the Year award. And, of course, when he walks up, we have the Shaft theme going. So, without further ado, the guy that's been here for 19 years, too, Major Milton Corbett.
Good evening. I'm truly honored to be here, just as the mayor and Lee Corrigan said, they called me about 19 years ago. I was a sergeant. And they said, we have to go to City Hall. I remember the conference room #1 to talk to an organization about a marathon. I said, oh, that would be easy. We'll send them up I-83 and back down 83. Did I not say that, Lee? And it will not have a major impact on the community. But then when City Councilwoman Pugh walked in, she told us exactly what she wanted, and here we are 18 years later. So the Baltimore Police Department is very excited to be involved with the Baltimore Running Festival. As you know, that it's this Saturday, and we'll be hosting the runners across from various communities, various countries, and also across the United States and around the world. And over the last few months, we've been working with the other city agencies and our law enforcement partners to ensure that we're ready for this great event. What I would suggest, if you're planning on coming downtown on Saturday, please know the route and your destination that you're traveling, along with knowing where you're going to park. And it's best to travel I-83. That's the best route when you're coming in and out of the city. We're expecting a large crowd throughout the race and also in the downtown area, so be mindful of those things. The roads will be temporarily closed periodically, especially in the community in which the runners will be running through. And we will have, as Mr. Lee Corrigan said, we have officers deployed around the route to ensure that the runners are safe, but most important also to encourage the runners as they run through the city. I would like to thank Lee Corrigan for supporting the Baltimore Police Department along with the Corrigan Sports Enterprise for their generous support for the Baltimore Police Department and the Signal 13 Foundation. In 1983, the Signal 13 Foundation was established. It's a foundation that will provide financial assistance to members of the Baltimore Police Department for their hardship. Every day and every night, members of the police department risk their lives to protect others. It's reassuring to know that there's an organization like the Signal 13 Foundation to assist our officers. Once again, Lee Corrigan, thank you, and welcome to Baltimore.
Thank you, Milt. This time we're going to go ahead and introduce our official bank partner. Guys have been with us now for 3 years, and we love them. They do a lot for the event, and they also have a very strong commitment to the city. So I want to thank them for their commitment to the Baltimore Marathon once again. Ladies and gentlemen, Regional Vice President of the Columbia Bank, Mr. Joe Durham.
Thanks, Lee. Milton, I think we tie for the longest, biggest font on our speeches. Good morning, everyone. As Lee mentioned, I'm Joe Durham. I'm a regional vice president for the Columbia Bank, and maybe more importantly today, I'm a native Baltimorean. I'm very proud that for the third straight year, the Columbia Bank serves as the official bank sponsor of the Baltimore Running Festival. And with over 50 volunteers and 25 running participants, it's truly exciting to be a part of an event like this and witness how it energizes and brings together our community. Improving our community requires that each of us embrace and play a role in that improvement. And Mayor Pugh, you may remember about 15 months ago, our CEO, Phil Wenger, and I met with you down at City Hall and asked, how can we help? And have a little update for you today. In 2018, we've closed close to 500 residential mortgage loans to the citizens of Baltimore City. Next month, we're going to open a new loan production office on Wolf Street that will directly support community outreach, residential mortgage, and commercial lending activities. For the second consecutive year, we're the second largest lending institution in the SBA in the Baltimore district. And wait for it, we're currently working on LOIs that would open 3 new bank branch locations in Baltimore City in low to moderate areas. Helping to support and strengthen our community doesn't stop there. In a few moments, a contribution will be presented from the Columbia Bank and the Baltimore Running Festival to the Casey Cares Foundation. Casey Cares helps families with critically ill kids enjoy their childhood. We're very proud and grateful to be a strong supporter and partner of the Casey Cares Foundation. So the forecast is a little iffy, just a teeny bit iffy. But one thing is for certain, the Baltimore Running Festival keeps the charm in Charm City. And congratulations, Mayor, and to Lee for another fantastic year.
Thank you, Joe. So then after that marathon starts, we run back to the Inner Harbor to get the Care First half marathon going at 9:45, where 10,000 strong will hit the streets from the Inner Harbor. There's a great spot on the course. If you haven't seen it, that is the spot to be, because what you got is you got the full marathoners running by. You got 10,000 half marathoners corralling themselves, and you got about 10 to 20,000 fans just hanging around cheering. And then you throw on top of that, you throw on top some live TV and some live radio, and what you got is you got yourself a big old party. And so the half marathon start is one of my favorite spots, and I want to thank Care First for their continued sponsorship and help. Mr. Brian Pinnock, the new CEO, Maria Tilden, John Crome, Lindsay Lucas, Susan Brandon, for all their support over the years. At this time, I'd like to introduce Communications Director, Mr. Mike Sullivan.
It's always good to be here. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield, as most people know, is the region's largest health insurer. We cover about 3.1 million people in Maryland, Washington, D.C., Northern Virginia, and elsewhere. But what a lot of people don't know is that Care First is also one of this area's leading philanthropic companies. In 2017, we invested more than $34 million in community organizations and programs that are designed to improve and increase access to health care coverage in the state of Maryland and the region that we serve. And that community mission is an important part of what we do. As a healthcare insurer, of course, we also have an interest in keeping people healthy. So sponsorship of this event, which we've done for many years with Lee and Corrigan Sports and other running events around the region, is one way that we do that, by encouraging people to lead healthier lifestyles. So for all those reasons, the marathon is very important, and we continue to support it and sponsor the half marathon as part of the running festival. I, too, am a Baltimore native, and I've been a homeowner in the city for 25 years, and so it's always a great day for me as a city resident. My house is at, I believe, mile 3 of the half marathon and mile 16 of the full marathon. And so, every marathon morning, there's a group of people out on their stoops eating unhealthily and drinking bad beverages, doing everything we shouldn't be doing when the marathon goes by. And it's great to see that activity on the street and all around the city, all through the course of the day. And so I personally love everything about the event, except for the 3 a.m. moment when they start dropping off the guardrails right outside my bedroom window. So, other than that, it's a fantastic event. We're proud to support it again this year, Lee, and we wish everybody luck running the event this coming Saturday. Thank you so much, Mike. We really have a unique situation here in Baltimore, the way we run around. And I just described it earlier. So we got the ShopRite 5K at the Inner Harbor at 7:30. Then Catherine and I, we run up to the full start up at Camden Yards and Pickles Pub, and then we turn around and we run back to start the Care First half, of course. And want to thank Mayor for her endurance because no other mayor has made it to all those different locations. So that just shows her commitment. Once again, we want to thank our good friends from Under Armour for their continued support of our event. As I mentioned, the perception of our event was elevated because of TV. It's also elevated because of these babies, right? And I talked about it before, this being such a great opportunity for us to show off Baltimore and show off our event.
as runners all over the country that come to Baltimore receive their Under Armour shirt. And of course, like I said, they take this shirt and they wear it proudly all around the country as they run their next half marathon or next marathon. And it turns into a great marketing piece for us. So I want to thank Under Armour for their continued support. Our good friend, CEO Kevin Plank, Ryan Keel, Tori Hanna, our longtime friend, Jamie Christ. I know she's running around here. She's the greatest. This time I'd like to introduce Gabrielle Rodriguez, Director of Run.
Thank you, Lee. I love that our mayor's a runner. I do. And Ms. Bevins, I've run a 2.5-hour marathon, and the times you were throwing down in the 70s, limited training, limited knowledge of training, limited nutrition. There's no Under Armour for your feet or clothes. Just tremendously respectful. It's an honor to be here alongside you. Under Armour's been a proud partner of the Baltimore Running Festival for over 15 years. And we continue to be inspired when we see the activation light up the great city of Baltimore every single year. I'm excited and honored to be here along with our partners at Corrigan Sports to kick off the festivities for this wonderful celebration of the spirit of Baltimore and the experience of running. The Baltimore Running Festival brings together a world-class race experience with a hometown feel. And Under Armour is so proud to be a part of the positive energy generated by the visiting local runners, pounding our streets this weekend and seeing beautiful Baltimore in perhaps a new and different light. As the city comes together this weekend, visitors and locals alike will celebrate all the hard work and unwavering perseverance that every single runner out there has put into their training. At Under Armour, we like to call this will. There's something very special about the grit and the grind that each and every athlete out there puts in every day to accomplish their goal, whether it's your first 5K or your 25th marathon. We're all here to celebrate that journey together. On Saturday, we will see how sports can unite and inspire as people gather to encourage and cheer on friends and strangers alike as runners push through the miles. Regardless of the story or goal, Under Armour is proud to be a part of each runner's journey and honored to be a part of a community that celebrates the power of sport. Under Armour will once again provide all participants with an Under Armour tee as part of their race packet. What Lee's not telling you is that we work pretty closely in building this tee. That's part of my day job, and it's one of the most exciting things I do at Under Armour. We select the fabric, we align on a color palette, we get some graphics on it and the sponsors, and we provide a great experience for these runners within their t-shirts. We know that runners love these tees and wear them with pride long after they've completed their races. So, on behalf of every teammate at Under Armour, we hope you enjoyed every moment of this incredible event just as much as we do each year. We also hope you're inspired by the resilience and accomplishment as runners cross the finish line and are encouraged and united by their pure power of will. Best of luck to all the runners on Saturday, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, it's worth noting that Under Armour has over 500 of their employees that participate every single year in the event, and they've probably got 100 to 150 people out there at Under Armour HQ as our marathon course goes right to their headquarters building, and they got a big old party going on there. They got music, they got food, they got everything going on there. So thank you for your continued commitment. Also want to thank one of our new sponsors here that's been with us for the last couple of years, and that's Pandora. Pandora provides awesome charms that you can purchase that highlight Baltimore and Baltimore running specifically, and of course they handle our trophies and our awards, so I want to thank them for their support. The president of Pandora America, Sid Keswani, has been unbelievably supportive. Past champions. Today we're fortunate enough to be joined by our two-time champ, Baltimore's own Dave Burdan. He's back there somewhere. Dave, stand up, take a bow. Congratulations for being a great ambassador for the Baltimore Marathon. He's injured this year, but will be joining the WBAL live TV coverage as a race analyst this year, which is awesome. Now, besides Dave, Coach Bevins, and Mayor Pugh, we have another fast person in our presence here today. I'd like to invite one of the top contenders for this year's women's title, Julia Roman Duvall. Julia's competed in the 2016 Olympic trials, and oh, by the way, she's an astrophysicist. I got it. Didn't we have some classes together? No. But I want to thank her for coming, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to give you the coveted number one. One last piece of business. Very important that we recognize all the charity groups that, of course, participate. Over 4,000 runners will be running our event on behalf of local charitable organizations. The revenue generated by those runners, which runs into the hundreds of thousands of dollars, will help fund those organizations throughout the year. So we're happy to have them all involved with this every single year, and every year is our quest to grow that 4,000 number even higher. This year, before we even get started, we're pleased to make some donations to some very worthy charities. I'm going to ask Mayor Pugh and Blue, our mascot, to join us for the pictures and help give away some money. All right. First, we want to recognize our good friends from the National Black Marathoners Association, Tony Reed and Marilyn Bevins. Marilyn, you should get in that picture too. Thanks, Tony. The National Black Marathoners Association, not only are they here today, but they're here all week. They had their convention here at the Renaissance, which is really exciting because they bring 300 to 500 total people to Baltimore, and they're going to have about 300 runners on Saturday. So thank you for your commitment to Baltimore, Tony, and we are happy to have you, brother. Next up, our good friends from the Journey Home are doing such great work here in Baltimore. Winston Phillip is here, I know. There's Winston. Next up, I'm going to ask our good friend Joe Durham to stand up and be a part of this check presentation. Get in the picture there. Our good friends from Casey Cares. Casey Baines is here and some other folks, so please be a part of that photo. Next up is our brother, a guy who's also been here for 19 years, by the way, and a very important part of our team from day one and to this day, Mr. Mark Raganese. Ragsy, come on up here, brother. Yeah. Perfect. You squeeze through there, Max? There you go. Awesome. Come on over here, Blue. All right. Next up, a really cool part of our event, and we are one of the only marathons in the country to have the honor and excitement of running through our very own Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. And I want to recognize our good friends from the Maryland Zoo, and the Vice President of Marketing, Ms. Jane Ballantyne. You can take that to any Columbia Bank, by the way. I'll honor that. Next up, our good friends from the United Way who do great work here in the city. Mr. Chuck Tilden, our longtime friend, and Sophia Minot. And lastly, an important part of our team, and they've been working with us probably now for 12, 14 years, I bet. Fortunately, we found them because I always talk about how these guys literally have put years back on the lives of the Corrigan sports crew, because the helping up mission comes up loud and proud, and they come out and support us with setup and tear down, and God bless them, because my back feels a lot better knowing that those guys are going to be helping. So I want to thank Bob as well as Barry for being here once again, and well-deserved donation to you guys. We're proud to do it. I would like to thank everyone for coming to the press conference. We're available for questions from the media at this time. If you have any questions of myself or the mayor or any of the panelists here. Awesome. I would like to invite everybody to join us for an awesome lunch by our friends from McCormick and Schmick. And for just showing up, head on over there. We got a great Baltimore Marathon shirt for you, for everybody, for just coming today. If you need any of us for one-on-ones, please see our public relations director, Dave Gell, who did a great job putting today's program together. So thank you, Dave, and thank you all.